Okay, hi, Professor. We are about to start our lesson plan. We're going to do it through Zoom. Kai's having like a little trouble with her internet, so her camera will be off, but we will be screen sharing most of the time. So we're going to go ahead and start. And okay, you're good to go.
All right. Hello, boys and girls. Today, we are going to learn something new, just like we do every day. But this time, I am going to read a book to you called Green Eggs and Ham. And while we're reading this book, I want you to think about the people in the book. I want you to think about the things in the book and the places that they go in the book. And afterwards, we're going to have a quick discussion about it.
Okay.
All right, now that we've finished our book and you guys have read the whole thing and we've read it together, let's think about some of those questions I asked. So, what did you notice about our book? It was a really simple book. Yes, it was really simple, but we learned so much from it. So, what were the two characters in the book, and did our characters have names? Yes, we did have two characters in the book, and one of our characters did have a name. His name was Sam I Am. That's a funny name, but that's okay because it's still a name. All right, so where did they go in the book? They went to a lot of different places. They went to a house, they went on a boat, they went, even in the book said they went anywhere and everywhere. That's right. Now, what kind of things did you see and hear said in the book? That's right. We saw some mice in the book. We saw a house in the book. And we even saw green eggs and ham, which is what our book was about. That's right, you guys. All right. Now that we've gotten all those things out of our book and we know what was in the book, let's think about the brand new thing we're going to learn today. And I'll hand it over to Miss Jasmine.
Okay. 1 second here, class. Okay, class. Now we are going to, just give me 1 second here. I'm going to pull up my KWL chart. Okay, class. So today, as I'm sorry, Kai, how do you pronounce your last name?
Mascara.
Escara, yes. Mrs. Escara said we're going to learn about nouns today. So with nouns, what do you know about nouns? Myra, yes, it can be a person. Okay. Sorry about this, class. Just give me 1 second here to pull up a text box. Okay, can you repeat that for me? Perfect. Nouns can be a person. What else do we know about nouns? Okay, perfect. Nouns can be a place. Okay, do we know anything else about nouns? Okay, that's completely fine. We're going to move over to the next box, which is the W. Could someone tell me what the W is in the KWL chart? Perfect. What I want to know. Okay, so I'm going to insert another text box here. And what is it that you would like to know about nouns, class? Okay, Jeremy, how many nouns are there? That's a good one. Okay. Myra, perfect. How can you find nouns? Okay, what's something else that you want to know about nouns? Okay, 1 second. Are nouns important? That is a very good question. Okay, so perfect. So first, can nouns be a person? Yes, absolutely. Nouns can be a person. So nouns are a person, a place, or thing. How many nouns are there? There's millions of nouns. Nouns surround your entire universe. They surround everywhere you go. They're in everything you say. How can you find nouns? You can find nouns through language, and you will soon to become find that during the end of this lesson. And are nouns important? Absolutely. Nouns are very important in education. Okay. So guys, if you can notice, we did stop on the L of our KWL chart. And what is the L in the KWL chart? Brian, perfect. What I've learned. So we're going to do that at the end of the lesson. So I'm going to pass it off to Mrs. Esquerra. I'm going to make her a host here, and she's going to share her screen. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, you are now host.
All right, everyone. Now let's look at our anchor chart. We learned so much using our anchor charts. So we learned that nouns are a type of speech. Miss Jackson told us that. And so we know that nouns can be a person, a place, or a thing. And some examples of a person is me, Miss Kai, that's right, and Miss Jackson. We also have a place, and we talked about places also being, we can have a place, which is school, or another place can be the playground, or another place can be McDonald's, like one of our scholars said earlier. Last but not least, we have thing nouns, and thing nouns are everywhere. We can say that a thing noun, an example of that would be a pencil, because that is a thing that we use. And we can also say that a thing noun, an example of that could be a sandwich, because that's a thing that we eat. These are all types of nouns, which means there are millions and hundreds of nouns all over the place, because we use nouns to name something when in a sentence. So now we are going to practice everything we learned from our Green Eggs and Handbook, from our KWL chart, from our anchor chart, and we're going to do some practice together. Miss Jackson is going to lead some practice for us.
Okay, class. 1 second here. I'm going to share my screen. Kai, could you make me a host really quick?
I can do that.
Perfect. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, and we are going to do an activity together just to give you a little more information on what is a noun and how do they work and where can you find them. Okay, so first we're going to make sentences out of nouns. So again, what are the 3 types of nouns? Perfect. A person. What's another one? Perfect. A thing. And we're missing one more. Yes, a place. So first we're going to start off with a person. What is a person's name? Who is a person? Yes, Miss Jackson. And what is Miss Jackson's, how could you use Mrs. Jackson's name in a sentence? Yes, perfect. Miss Jackson is my teacher. Awesome, Brian. Okay, so now I need another volunteer to make a sentence out of a place. Okay, the park is my favorite place to go. Perfect. And one more thing, we're going to make a sentence out of thing. Okay, my pencil needs to be sharpened. Awesome. Good job, guys. So now you know how to find nouns, where they can be located, how you use them in a sentence, and also how you actually use them in your everyday life. As I said before, nouns are all around you. They're in your sentences, they're in other people's sentences. How you say hello with someone's name, that's a noun. Where you go every morning, like today, now you're in school, that's a noun. What you're doing right now is work, that's a noun. It's a person, place, or a thing. Okay.
All right, you guys, now that we've done guided practice together, we're going to do some independent practice. And our independent practice is going to be really on you guys' level because we're going to look at sentences from the book that we just read, Green Eggs and Ham. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys so that you'll be able to see what sentences you're going to use. So here you see we have 3 sentences that we want you to practice. Once you finish these 3 sentences, we're going to do 3 more sentences. So in total, we're going to have 6 sentences. So what I want you to do in each sentence, you're going to read the sentence and then underline the noun. Once you underline the noun in the sentence, I want you to write the noun that you underlined and then tell us which kind of noun it was. So let's do the first one together. I would not, could not in the rain. Which one is our noun? Which word should we underline? That's right, we're going to underline the word rain. Everybody underline the word rain. And now that we know rain is our noun, we're going to write the word rain. And then what kind of noun is this? That's right, boys and girls, this is a thing noun. You all did such an amazing job. So now for the next couple of minutes, we're going to finish this independent practice and I'm going to walk around and make sure everybody understands what's happening.
Okay, class. Now we are going to, as I said before in the beginning of class, we did a KWL chart. So now we're going to go back to the KWL chart. If I can have you guys pull that back out. Okay, guys. So now we filled in our K, we filled in our W. Now it's time to fill in our L. So again, could someone remind me? I forgot. What is the L in the KWL chart? Perfect. What I've learned. So I want you guys to take this opportunity and fill in this part of your KWL chart to tell me everything you've learned today. And this will give me an idea of if I need to assist you a little more, if we can move to a different level. So I'm going to have you guys fill in this chart here, and I will be around to pick that up once we have finished.
All right, everybody, that was great. So this is the end of our lesson for today, but tomorrow we're going to work on nouns a little bit more and then move into a new part of speech. So be prepared, remember the nouns that we worked on, and be ready to come back and work on some new parts of speech.
Thank you.